I wrote some letters to my mother that turned into poems, which seems like the only logical thing sometimes because a poem just sort of happens, and it's what happens when there's something to say but no way to say it. Mama, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry life has been so unkind to you these past couple years. For my part, I'm sorry I can't play a bigger one. There's a part of me that I got from you, no doubt. One that compels me to rush to your side and take care of you like you take care of Popo. In other words, I wish I could be the perfect daughter to you. But that's not what you want. I know there are parts of me that frighten you and Baba. I know you can't understand me most of the time, that we might as well be strangers on a train, trading glances, similar only in the vague truth about the direction we came from. But I see you riding this train and want you to know I love you. I do. And I think of you often. For example, I saw these earrings and knew immediately that you had to have them. Aren't they beautiful? I know their length is a bit bold for your taste, but I'm hoping you'll give them a chance. These pearl earrings. While unintentional or maybe subconscious, it's important that you know this stone is entirely metaphorical. Pearls begin as aberrations, foreign contaminants that calcify once trapped inside a shell. They are jewels formed in conflict that blossom privately under enormous pressure. I'm becoming a pearl right now. And even though I am something that may at first make you uncomfortable, I'm still hoping you will come to see my worth and beauty. I hope you will grow to treasure the person I really am, not the flattened version of me you're holding on to. I hope you will accept my contamination of your life and the many miles between us as the greatest efforts to preserve and change the natural properties of our relationship, which for me has been one of undying love but unliving self-incongruence. On that note, I hope that you will forgive me for shutting you out of my shell. It's not because I don't love you. I'm just becoming a pearl. Love, your magical girl. Mom, I lost my roll on the bus, let it hit the floor and scatter. I used to be able to commute without thinking, but now my mouth falls down and shades me like a cell. I'm a crimson shell, a mushroom with red spores flowing from my brain. The seats around me are red, the sky above me is red, the sun through the dying leaves is staining everything red, and an old woman kept looking at me with a face like she knew. I had to pee. I inhaled, smelled the inside of my sweatshirt, and it smelled like me. I was comforted by that, as if I'd become a smell in a dark bathroom, a locked door, and the still water beneath the lid of a public toilet. Behind that door, the stairs are screaming. The doors are screaming, the driver is screaming, and I can't hear him because all of me is always screaming. It's always something with you. You're always doing this. You've rubbed this question raw, and now it becomes your skin. Queer horror, they slash them. How do you live with yourself? I'm a claw clip, a clingy little thing pulling hair out of my mouth and holding it together, dangling from a ponytail pressed firmly between a neck and the window. I see a beige ocean of khakis and backpacks, zippers and seagull bills flapping open and shut, and the contents of bags swirling like plankton. I see lanyards and krill and white-capped waves, plus the wind chopping them finely. And although the sun is up, I know the moon is out there telling me I'm not directionless, only powerless to change the chime of my departure. I'm still on the bus, after all. There's no freedom from what hunts you, only different words and what it takes to start believing them. Remix the truth until you feel safe. That's what Mimi said. Then why don't we have this in common? Aren't we all just women waiting? A mother waiting to hear from her child. A wife married to a ghost. A daughter haunted by reality and the sound of wind chimes under a wooden porch that call from 3 hours ahead to say, the seasons are changing again. But we are still the same, never alone. We only pretend they aren't there. The sound of the swarm, the infinite chattering of common moths as they pick away at the fabric of our feminine bodies. Love, your magical girl. But Mom, who is gonna love you like a trans girl? I'm asking you if you know who's gonna organize your vigil when you die. Cry, and in her grief erect a temple in a park with flaming altars. Who's gonna spend the morning after scouring the public trash cans in the area it took place? And once she finds it, dig through the piles of dog shit and coffee cups for every dirty Pikachu statue, the photographs of you with strangers, the CDs of songs I don't like, the handwritten notes, the confessions, the crushed flowers with greens still in their stems, and all the half-burnt candles. Who is gonna take what's left of you home? Refuse to let go. I'm sorry, though, that I've kept moving while you're inside that box, organized and shelved where you fit. You will live with me forever. Love, your magical girl. Thank you.